Hi, my name is Rachel. Welcome back to Crowned by Rachel in San Angelo, Texas. Today we're going to talk about three things. We're going to talk about the structure, the length, and the density of wigs. Those are all three vitally important things to know about when you go to make your wig purchase. Today on this girl, we're going to start with structure. So structure means how the cap is made, how the wig is going to fit your head. There are several different caps. There's a wefted cap, there's a lace cap, there's a hand-tied cap. There are several different caps. Those are just three that I can think of right off the top of my head that will make your purchase the right purchase. The second one is length. If you've never had long hair and you come in and you think, you know, I want really long hair. I've never had really long hair. It's nice to sit in a chair and feel that fiber on your neck. What I have found, and I've never had a lot of long hair in my life, is that sometimes that's really not what you want until you sit here and you feel it and you think, is this something I can really live with for an extended period of time? Because your wig is an investment and you want to be sure that you can get everything out of it for the duration of the life of the wig. The third thing is density. Density is probably the most of the three things. It is important. I don't know if it's the most important, but to me it's important because if you get a wig that is too thick, wiggy, you hear about wiggy wigs. The reason they're wiggy is because they have too much material in the top of it. That's where I come in. I know how to take that material out. I know how to thin that material down. I know how to steam it. I know how to cut it. I know how to texturize it to make that wig look softer and more natural. Density is probably the biggest problem that you will run into when ordering wigs online if you don't go into a studio, because they look great in the picture. Who doesn't? I mean, Raquel Welch is wonderful. We all want to look like her. That's not the reality. The reality is that we are real women with just normal faces, and we have to work within the parameters that we have for the hair and the wig to go with our face. So that is what I think is something that we should talk about, is density. We're going to talk about density now in a little more depth here. So now we're going to look at some examples of the structure of this cap. This is a hand-tied cap with a lace front. So what's neat about the structure of this cap is it's going to lay really, really close and flat to the head. It's going to fit like a glove. This cap is really nice because it works well for people that have no hair to people that do have some hair. So this is a hand-tied cap, and that's the structure of this cap, is a hand-tied cap. And now we're going to talk about the structure of this cap and the density of this wig. So the structure of this cap is lace to lace front. Of course, it does have what we consider a wefted back. Top of it has a lace front and a lace part. Now the difference between this piece and the one that I just removed previously is length. So this is what I consider at the collar length. This is a really nice length for someone who wants some fullness around the bottom of their face, past their chin, but not necessarily all the way past their shoulders. So this is a very nice mid-length. The neat thing about this wig is it's also heat defiant, so we can curl it or we can straighten it. And in this example, we're gonna talk about length. So this is a beautiful, beautiful piece. I like to call her mermaid. She's got all this nice, beautiful beach wave. Very conducive for the girl that is still single, very conducive for the woman that wants that long hair for the occasion, such as the cruise, or just for an evening out. You don't want long hair all the time, you just want it for the occasion. This is a great piece to have. This is a lace front wig with a mono top and a wefted back, which is really nice because it's wefted, air does come through it really nicely, and it's not real thick and bulky. There's enough hair here for it to be bouncy, but it's not so much that it looks like, you know, you have hair standing 5 inches off your head. So this is what I consider one of my longer, it is one of the longest wigs that I carry. And there's some things to think about when you're purchasing a long wig. How much time are you gonna be in it? How long are you gonna wear it? If this is gonna be the wig for a few hours, this is a great piece. If you're gonna wear it for an event, this is a great piece. What you need to know, and I always stress it's very important for people to know, and when I sell you a wig of this length, I want you to hear one thing is, these wigs, whether they're heat defiant or full synthetic, do not hold up as well as human hair wigs. So if you're a lady that's gonna want this hair for an extended period of time, you need to look at a human hair piece. That being said, that does not mean that this is not a good wig. It just means it's not the wig you're going to want to wear, you know, hours on end all day, having it rub up against the back of your back or collars. The more friction you get at the back of a long wig, the frizzier they get. Now, something that you can always consider, because I do get that lady that's like, I just want long hair. I don't care, I've never had it, I want it. You can have it. We'll start this long. We can work on straightening it out. We can use some leave-in conditioner. We can iron this fiber. I can show you how we can extend the longevity of it. But in the end, what you have to do is eventually cut this up to where it's shorter, because it gets wiry and it gets frizzy, and it just doesn't look good. So you can start here. Just know if you start here on a wig that is not human, eventually it's going to be to here. But you can get several weeks wear out of it at this length. I've shown you 3 different wigs. That is not all there is to know about wigs. This is just scratching the surface. If you would, call today, book your consultation so that we can fit your crown and make sure that it's the perfect fit.